Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Borderlands 3 video. Today I'm going to be talking about a Zane build I made, which you don't see it very often, but it uses the Conductor Class Mod, and it actually does a surprisingly good amount of damage. So the Conductor if you don't know what it does, it says it right there. Gain up to 50% bonus shock damage depending on how full your action skill is. So basically just the more action skill duration you have left, the more damage you're going to be getting. And yeah, so the gear you're going to want for this build is just the strongest stuff you can find. For bossing, I usually like to have a light show, and for mobbing, I use a Hellwalker. Both of them with an ASE on it. I just have ASE Cryo on this one because it's really good, and I have ASE Shock on this one, also really good. For the shield, it can be your shield of choice. I use a Madcap just because of the capacity, but you can use like a Plus Ultra or a Beskar or a Transformer if you want, just whatever you want, as long as it has an ASE on it. The grenade, again, whatever grenade you want. You can do a fish slap if you want. You can do an It's Piss. I just use a Hunter Seeker because it's just what I have. Get an ASE on that. For your Conductor Class Mod, try to get 3 points into Good Misfortune. If you don't know what that does, it gets you, every time you activate your action skill, you're going to be refilling your duration. And so if you get plus 3 points into that, it's actually going to fill it a lot every single time you activate your Mantis. So that's a really good thing about that. You can also try to get 2 points into Borrowed Time to get bonus action skill duration, but it's not that useful because it's only 12%. So, yeah. The passives don't really matter. I just have one with fire rate, but if you want, try to get one. Like if you want a Godrold, try to get bonus shotgun damage, bonus pistol damage, and bonus crit damage. And yeah, for the relic, use a pearl. Try to get mag size on it. Fire rate isn't really necessary, but it's nice for the light show. But the mag size is really useful, especially for the Hellwalker, because it lets you use 2 shots instead of just 1. Because it boosts your mag size from 2 to 3. For the skill trees, I don't put anything in Orange Tree. Green Tree, I go down to Distributed Denial so that I can get All-Rounder and Charged Relay. And Distributed Denial is just decent for very specific shields. It doesn't work with every shield, but it works with some. So, yeah. For Purple Tree, super standard. Try to get a lot of points in Deja Vu. You can get Domino Effect. If you don't want it, you can put points elsewhere. But I just like it because it is a little bit more fire rate. Yeah, super standard on that. For Blue Tree, again, super standard. If you want, you can put points into Cold Bore, but I think that's a waste of damage if you do, just because you're not going to be switching out to high damage weapons a lot. And 1 point into Salvation. Make sure you put 3 points into into Good Misfortune, because maxing that out gives your action skill duration a super long time. And yeah, so how you want to play this build is I just use a Hellwalker. Throw out your action skill. I use Barrier. Sentinel you can use, but I think it's harder to upkeep your time. Like, as you can see, every single time I activate my Barrier, it's just so much. Or every time I activate my Mantis, it's so much returned duration that you're pretty much never going to go low. So just keep spamming your Mantis so that your action skill is always full. And you can just always have that 50% shock. And you can pretty much do as much damage as you want. Like, this build can do everything super easily. You can do every single bit of like content in the game, easily kill bosses, easily go through the Guardian takedown. Just a really good all-rounder build. Its survivability is great too. And yeah. So I'm going to show a clip of me fighting Wotan now, and thanks for watching.